As Week 14 rolls on and the regular season comes to a close, the playoff picture is shifting by the minute. And after the early slate on Saturday, the college football playoff bracket is holding steady, at least for now. The bubble teams are still alive, still swinging, and still hoping chaos breaks the right way. BYU stumbled early at home against UCF, but stormed back to finish 11-1 heading into the Big 12 title game. Miami delivered its loudest message yet with a dominant road win over Pitt. Utah and Texas, meanwhile, watched Michigan take a late-season loss and probably didn't shed a single tear over it. All of it sets the stage for the afternoon matchups, where every snap starts to feel like a hinge moment. Oklahoma hosting LSU could either lock down an at-large bid or blow the whole thing wide open. Tennessee is dealing with the wildcard playmaking of Diego Pavia, and out west, Oregon and Washington are battling for Pacific Northwest bragging rights and maybe a ticket straight into the playoff. But don't be fooled by the calm start. Rivalry week never settles in quietly. History has shown us that chalk refuses to stay on the board when emotions are highest and everything is on the line. And with so many playoff contenders on the road against in-state rivals, the real twists were always going to come late. And they did. Friday night in Austin delivered the first major shock of the weekend. Texas, in a season full of missed expectations after entering the year at number 1, rose up to hand Texas A&M its first loss. The Aggies were a win away from their first SEC championship game appearance, but Texas slammed the door and kept it shut. The fallout is complicated. A&M still has a playoff spot locked in and will host a first-round game at Kyle Field, likely against the Group of 5 representative or the ACC champion. They might even get a favorable quarter-final matchup, maybe a Cotton Bowl showdown with Texas Tech. It stings, but the alternative could have been worse. For Texas, the upset keeps the conversation alive. 3-loss teams rarely get considered, but if anyone is going to break that barrier, it's this one, and the SEC quietly loves that possibility. It also set off another chain reaction. Georgia is heading to the SEC title game, where the Bulldogs will face either Alabama or the chaos agent himself, Lane Kiffin, if Ole Miss finds a way to take the Iron Bowl. It wasn't the script anyone expected, but for rivalry weekend and for Black Friday, it was the perfect kind of football drama.